if you need to learn digital forensic in cybersecurity, you have to start from somewhere. What I recommend you to start from a digital forensic book that will provide you with the basic knowledge and experience, the practical experience in digital forensic. And the book you should look for, the book that will cover all aspects in digital forensic, let's say static forensic, mobile forensic, drone forensic, cloud forensic, and so on. Based on this one, I will recommend one book that you should buy, or I recommend you to buy, to start from if you need to start digital forensic. First one, Investigation, the Cyber Breach by Cisco. No, just throw it away. Okay. The second one, Practical Guide to Digital Forensic Investigation. I will say no. Okay. Yes, it's a good book. It has some information, black and white, but I think it's outdated, and the scope of this book will not cover every aspect in digital forensic. I will just throw it away. In-case, yeah, again, it's one book that focus on in-case software or application for digital forensic. It's old book. If you have in-case, which is very expensive, yes, you can buy it, but it's the old version of in-case. Then I don't recommend it. You can find in my channel how to use in-case within, I think I have 4 videos on how to start using in-case. The fourth book is The Guide to Computer Forensic and Investigation. To be honest, I do recommend this book, but however, this is again, it will not cover everything. It's by Nelson, okay, by Nelson. And with this book, you will be able to have practical experience as well, practical labs, and so on. It's a very nice written book, very nice presented book. It will start from scratch and it will explain everything, and it will cover the basic of digital forensic, like how you set up a digital forensic lab, what tools you can use, data acquisition, the law, guidelines, and so on, what you should do in the crime scene. It will speak about NTFS file system, FAT file system, Windows operating system forensic and Linux forensic, virtual machine forensic, cloud forensic, mobile forensic, Linux forensic, and many more in this book. I do recommend this book, but however, I will throw this one as well, because the new one, the 2025 Guide to Computer Forensic, which is the same of this one, but this is 2025 book, which is by Nelson again. You can have digital copy of this book or a hard copy of this book. It's, to be honest, quite expensive, but however, if you live in the UK and you need discount code, I think I have 20 or 25% discount code. Remember, they don't pay me to do this video, to be honest, but if you need discount code, I have a 20 or 25% discount code. You can send me an email and then I will share it with you privately. Okay. This book, why am I recommend this book? Okay, why I recommend this book for the beginners, whoever need to start digital forensic. Okay, it's a great book, great colors. It will cover around 15 topics. It will cover the basic of understanding digital forensic and so on. And the good thing, which is we always miss in any digital forensic book, or they will keep it in the end, is report writing. Okay, is the report writing. Report writing in this book, they have in chapter 2. Okay, in chapter 2, that means you will learn how to write the report, digital forensic sound report, before you start learning the digital forensic. Okay, that means during the investigation, you can record, you know how to use chain of custody, you know how to use the form, you know what you expect to have in the report, do you need to include your opinion or not, and so on, what you expect to have in the court, and so on. Also, Module 3 will cover the design of digital forensic lab, what specification of hardware you should have, what specification of software you should have, and so on. It's very interesting, to be honest. Data acquisition is how you can inquire the data. That means you're going to use FTK, sorry, not FTK. Yeah, you can use FTK Imager or any other tool to inquire the data, or take a copy of the data, let's say, make it easy, or take an image of the data, okay? Usually, I think they will talk about here in this chapter, they will talk about write blocker, hardware write blocker, software write blocker, and so on. Chapter 5 about crime scene. Okay, a crime scene. Also, let me go to them like this one. See how it's very interesting. The thing is, you will find some notes, some tips, and self-checks like this. Okay, and also there's activities. That mean if you are a lecturer or tutor or professor who need to teach your student digital forensic model, this book will be great for you. Why? Because you have a lot of activities that comes with this book. You have labs that comes with this box, and you can access them online and ask for this information and the answer as well for the test. There's a test as well, questions as well within this book. It's very, very nice book. Data acquisition, this is screenshots of management from Windows machine. If sometime you're going to use Scali to acquire data. Okay, and there's many more. Okay, many more. Let me go to another chapter. Work with Microsoft File System. Yeah, that's great. Okay, work with Microsoft File System. That's great. Yeah, NTFS file system, FATS file system, and here is, yeah, you can find in my channel, if you came to this point in the video, you can find in my channel many videos about NTFS file system, how to recover deleted file, and so on. Please subscribe, share the video, and write comments, and yeah, make sure you are active with my channel. Yeah, as I said, self-checks, bit shifting, this encryption, media file, and digital forensic. There's many chapters. I need to make the video short. Virtual machine and live acquisition. Live acquisition is very, very important, which is live forensic or RAM forensic. Yes, in my channel there's many videos, especially using volatility tree. Yeah, volatility tree. And here is it. Network forensic. Yeah, it's very nice topic where you're going to use, I think, Wireshark in this case, and there's activities and so on. Okay, activities and so on. Let me see what other. I'm sure there's mobile forensic, cloud forensic. Yeah, this is a new topic. Okay, cloud forensic. There's a drone here, United States drone. That means cloud forensic and IoT. And there's many more. Okay, many more. I do recommend you to, if you consider study digital forensic, this book will provide you with the basic information in all areas of digital forensic: IoT forensic, cloud forensic, computer forensic, mobile forensic, network forensic, live forensic, and so on. I do recommend you to have this in your office. Also, the only disadvantage of this book, the author will cover the United States law and United States guideline. Let's say here in UK, our guideline is different. Let's say we have ACBO guideline, which is not discussed, I think, in this book. Okay, it's not discussed in this book, but it's a great book based on my experience, and this is 2025, and you will be able to order it. I prefer always a hard copy like this rather than online copy. I can keep it with my other books. Okay, but however, if you don't have the budget for this, you can go with this one. Don't spend your money. Yeah, if you get it free, that's fine. And this one, don't spend your money on it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and see you next time.